and we wanted to jump on here real quick, and we want to share a video with you. I was kind of taken back when, well, I'm not, nothing surprises me anymore, but I saw this excerpt. Oops, I'm sorry, we got something's playing in the background here. There it is.
Yep.
Guess the audio and video is good. There we go. Sorry about that. We're still getting used to the technology here.
Of course.
We're trying to hone our skills to deliver a quality product here anyway. And you know, we're just a family that homesteads and stuff. We're not the cutting edge of all news. You late to the party, buddy. On this news, I've already heard this. Well, yeah, no
2 hours ago.
No joke, dude. Like, we have lives and things to do. We're productive. And I was just in my greenhouse, and it is 40 degrees outside, and it is easily 80 degrees in my greenhouse. So that's a force multiplier. That's a force multiplier. And when I say force multiplier, I'm not alluding to weather's a weapon, right?
No.
I'm alluding to a vehicle to produce more. We're going to be growing all of our salad greens year-round in our greenhouse with a shade cloth.
Also, we were talking about, since we do have the food forest in the box that y'all can purchase on TheTexasBoys.com, but we were also thinking about rooting those cuttings into actual trees and plants, and then we could sell them already done. So all they have to do is buy them and put them in the ground or put them in a pot.
You know, the challenge is if I sell a rooted tree in a 4-inch pot, it'll have to be like $60 plus another $20 in shipping, so that's $80. That's why the food forest in a box, they're cuttings, right?
It's the best bang for your buck.
It's the biggest bang for your buck, because even if you have a 50% success rate rooting, you are going to have trees, you know, and there's a lot of art to it, and there's science, you know, it's part art, part science, and it is a skill.
Science.
It's an artisan skill of an agrarian age that we need to return to.
This one's getting shipped out too.
Oh, that one's getting shipped out today, y'all.
We got like a dozen going out today.
So, and this is a value for value proposition. If you do appreciate what we do here, in our free spare time that we allocate to bring you all prudent information that impacts you, that impacts us. The reason we say something is because we need people to get information, which is why we remain on TheTube, because we want to continue to push out the information. Unfortunately, the various alphabets. Oh, and I do want to plug something here real quick.
We will be getting into the video real quick.
Yes,
y'all.
yeah. And I know some people are like, get to it.
Of course.
And I don't blame you. And hey, we're long form, and we are a comedy show. Mm-hmm. So I always like to remind people.
We're like the non-ADD, non-TikTok, non-Instagram short thing.
Yes, if you've come here to get it in a minute or two, you're in the wrong spot. So just to be upfront, but I thought this would be on the front page, because I know that James Corbett just released his entire Al-Qaeda as a single unit. It's the forming of Al-Qaeda or whatever. I wanted to post that link, but I don't want to take up too much time here. But definitely check out thecorbettreport.com. Go here. I'll give you this link, y'all, because I know some people don't know how to use search engines and different things. So there you go.
Boom.
Check out. You can check out TheTexasBoys.com for what is in the food forest in a box, and the directions we give you for rooting cuttings is a playlist on YouTube. I'm a visual guy, and I almost think you have to be. I mean, there's some people that give written instructions, but I think you have to see how it's done and whatnot.
We will talk more about the food forest in the box after we get through with this, because we don't want to take up this live stream with talking about the food forest in the box. But we'll talk about that at the end.
But what we are going to do right now, because for whatever reason, there are certain people on certain social media platforms, and it may have something to do with the CIA and the FBI and the internal deep state agencies that have been a part of the apparatus of these social media agencies since their inception, like In-Q-Tel and different things like that, and DARPA's internet and all that stuff, where there are certain people that you can't criticize, and the ADL and those different, the ADL needed $500 million from the last omnibus, $1.7 trillion, where all the Republicans and Democrats got together and decided to completely eviscerate and destroy the very last rotten rags of the vestiges of what our fiat currency is. They're
Awesome.
like, hey, the economy isn't exploding fast enough. Let's waste an additional $1.7 trillion and let's give it to this guy, this white guy in the jumpsuit that's like, man, you can't make this stuff up, y'all. This is like tail wag the dog / Reagan / babies and incubators / CNN
It's
and
crazy.
like green screen stuff. This is
GNN.
wild. Yeah, this is like GNN status. Okay. So y'all, listen.
Man.
We are going exclusively to Rumble because unfortunately, in 1984, and in Clown World, there are certain platforms that you can't discuss certain things. Even though I'm going to be showing you a video that is available on YouTube, but in order to
so was the Dennis Bushnell video, by the way, too. But
the Holofights. Okay.
so the link for the Rumble video
The
to
link
join
for
us
the
over
Rumble
there.
video is down below.
So go ahead and jump right
and
on
I want
over
to
to
encourage you that if you cannot access Rumble in your region, to please look into getting a VPN.
Yeah.
They're incredibly inexpensive, and you will get a much less curated interwebs, because and if you guys are using like Google and whatnot to search, you're getting a completely curated fascist
100%.
rendition of whatever truth may or may not be left out there. So I strongly encourage you to VPN. I strongly encourage you to use the Brave search. And there's other freer search options, but if you're just searching on Google and Yahoo and Bing, you're getting a very intentional. When they interviewed the Google guy, and I don't know if it was the CEO or it was one of their chief strategists, he said, in the future, the Google search will basically tell you how to think.
Awesome.
And,
Love
a
that.
lot of people wanted to interpret that like it was going to mentally manipulate you, but a very much easier, less complex version of that is they're just going to restrict the searches to their talking points. You know what I mean? So then when you're so used to just Googling everything and you see those restricted talking points, then you're going to think that in that
Wikipedia
metaverse
tells me that.
in
blah,
that
blah, blah.
metaverse,
Yep.
that's what exists. And so that's a much simpler process and involves much less AI.
But anyway, we are going to be cutting off the YouTube stream now, going to be going over on to Rumble. So if you're watching this on the replay, you can click on that link.
Yes, and if
Below.
you're watching this on YouTube and you want to hear the video and our thoughts about it, you can always click on the link
thoughts, our free
after
thoughts,
the
non-censored.
fact if you're watching this.
Yes.
And here we go. We are going
Here we go,
exclusively
y'all.
to YouTube. We're going exclusively off YouTube to
To
Rumble.
Rumble.